Man, fuck these gas prices. Happy Friday. I hope said gas prices have not been kicking your dick in too hard. This is a live fire detailed guide for Halo Infinite. It'll start a series of map guides for Halo Infinite that is going to be released on Fridays. So make sure to drop a like if you like this kind of content, subscribe, and ring the bell so you are notified as soon as I release these videos or go live, this, that, the other. Now, like I said, this is a detailed guide. It'll cover all the callouts, obviously, applicable game modes to the map, weapons, items, and grenades that you can find, as well as special features that are specific just to this map or whatever map we're doing that week. So, without further ado, let's get right into this shit. Quick, we'll cover game modes. Now, Slayer is a base game mode for every map, and then every map is then built for two other game modes. Live Fire is built for Strongholds and Oddball, and any map with Strongholds on it is going to essentially have three callouts, A, B, and C, based on Strongholds. Moving on to the nitty gritty, now we got the map callouts. This is going to be a general overview of the map callouts, and we will go into more specific ones as we do the walkout or walkthrough throughout the map. So starting with the most noticeable section of this map, the tower, we have C tower, and then moving back underneath that, canal or river. Up next to that is the nest. Down below we got yard or pillars. This is B or green building with the B or green ramp behind it. Moving into the house, we got the house elbow. We have the house itself or alpha. We have house window, which looks down at the field and at scoreboard. Scoreboard looks into camo or OS. A little bit further, you got brutes or dummies. And then you got the platform up, which take you to mid, top mid specifically. And then you got bottom mid. We'll talk about that more in a second. And then we have overlook. Before we can get into the walkthrough, I want to quickly show you the overview of the tunnel and live fire highlighted on screen. As you can also see indicated by the 5 arrows, there are 5 entrances to the tunnel. Starting with the left side, you got one right by the dummies there. On the opposite side of that, you got one right next to scoreboard. Inside of house, you have it on the below section of house on the way to elbow. We have one by the yard. And then lastly, there's a little cubby to slip into on top mid to go straight down to bottom mid. And I just want to show you the overview of this. Again, we will cover this in the walkthrough so you can see it with your own eyes. Let's finish this video out with a walkthrough. We are going to start right where we started on the overview at Tower or Charlie. And then we have the pulse carbine spawn right here. And drop down, there's a jump up right here. On the back side, this is where I'm talking about being a little bit more specific. This is the tower ramp. This is the ramp leading up to tower. And then you got sandbags of Charlie. Charlie itself, the grenade spawn at Charlie. So just be as specific as you can when you're making your callouts. And let's go around the back side. So we have the river or canal here with the canal ramp. Next to that, you have the Mangler, plasma pistol, or disruptor spawn. This is yard or pillars. But before we get there, there's a jump up here. This is nest. This is nest bridge leading over to Charlie. We have the battle rifle or commando spawn here. You got nest ramp, pillars. There's our first entrance into the tunnel underneath. And then we have the repulsor spawn here at Bravo. This is pillar or yards, like I said. We have Bravo right here. The repulsor is very important because all of this out of bounds section. So you have Bravo or green building. See how green it is? We have the green ramp, Bravo ramp. All of this death. Okay, and we're going to show you the rest of that section over here, this is all death as well. Why is that important, baby Jesus? Well, I'll tell you, nobody. I'm trying to cap this. Homies who have alpha are like, oh no, I don't want him to get that. Let me come. Oh, I'm gonna be a hero. And then he's dead. He just goes bye-bye. So very important, as well as a cheeky little spot right here you can get up to that people don't expect you at as often. I digress. Let us move into the house elbow, or with the commando or the battle rifle spawn right here. This has eyesight down pillars on nest bridge, and then we have overlook up there, and then we got the sandbags here. Again, you can use that as a more specific call out. Moving past the house elbow, we have the bottom side of A with that second tunnel entrance I mentioned. We have house or alpha right here. You have the skewer or sniper rifle, the power rifle spawn straight ahead of that. We'll talk about that more in a moment. You have house or house door, big door, garage door, any one of the big doors you can think of. That's it. We have house window here with the pulse carbine spawn, excuse me. Looking down, you can see OS or camo along with scoreboard. Scoreboard has a cheeky little jump up right here to overlook with the grenade spawn we'll talk about in a second. We have our third entrance to the tunnel here, which we'll walk through the tunnel at the end. Moving on, we have the sentinel or needler spawn at camo or overshield.
Active camo acquired.
Further on, you have the dummies or brutes. Here's the big brutey dummies. We have the drop wall here with the C ramp leading up to Charlie. And our fourth entrance to the tunnel here. Again, we'll cover that last. We have the plasma grenades up here at platform, which leads into top mid. Very dangerous spot to go to if you do not know the location of the enemy team. Let's again, we got Charlie ramp back up here. We have that jump up to Charlie tower that I was telling you about. We're back at the beginning here. So let's talk about middle. This is top mid. Eyesight at alpha, Charlie. You have the power weapon here. Obviously, very hot spot on the map. So be careful when you're going through there. And then we have the fifth entrance to the tunnel underground here. Dropping down, we have the bulldog or the heat wave here. This is where the skull will spawn during oddball. And then we see the 5 entrances. So we got that drop down there. One here by pillars, Bravo, nest.
Inbound.
On the other side, we have the dummy entrance. Looking straight across, this is the entrance to house there. And then we have scoreboard entrance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lastly, I wanted to cover a couple things about the map. Again, this is all out of bounds that we talked about. That wraps all the way over to the dummies, to the shield pick up there. Right here is a jump up, but you have to be very good, and I've not tried it enough. Essentially, you can jump up to right there. If you're like me and haven't tried enough, haven't been able to do it, and want to be sneaky, be sure to repulse jump up the tower here. That also works. You know, people looking right here, they think you're going to go up right there. Go to the front side of it. So that's important. And the last important jump I wanted to show you with the repulsor is right here. If you find yourself in hot water, need to get out. You can tell with the splotch right here. That's where your jump up spot is. And then boom, you're in top mid. Dangerous reposition because you're throwing yourself to the middle of the map, but grab this, maybe slide out, hopefully you get lucky. And that is going to do it for us today. at Third Evolution Gaming, Lil Baby Jesus specifically. I appreciate the hell out of you for watching as always, especially if you stuck around till the end here. Drop a like, subscribe, ring that bell if you like this content. Comment below the next map you'd like to do. If literally anybody comments, I'm sure you'll get it because nobody comments yet. So we're not there yet. So if you want me to do a map, comment on this video and I will do that map next. Gotta get it to me quick though, so get those comments in or comment. And we are live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to stop in and say hi there. I'd love to see you just playing Halo and tearing shit up. Now, I'd like to invite you to get the hell out of here. Go play some Halo. Use these live fire tips and hopefully improve your gameplay just a little bit. I'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe, motherfucker.